Hey friends, it's Allison here, jumping in real quick before you get into all the juicy details of today's episode. Did you know there is just one more week left to our 200th episode giveaway where you have the chance to win a full ride scholarship to the Better Belly Blueprint? This is the way to heal your gut so that you can poop daily, ditch acid reflux, and balance your hormones even when nothing else has worked. Here's how you can enter. Leave a rating and review on the Better Belly podcast on Apple Podcast or Spotify between now and May 29th. Take a screenshot of that rating and review, then go to betterbellytherapies.com/giveaway and fill out our 200th episode giveaway form. You will automatically receive an email with a code for $200 off the Better Belly Blueprint, which you're going to get as soon as you send in that form. And then a full scholarship winner is going to be announced on May 30th and messaged by email. If you win, you're going to win a full scholarship to the Better Belly Blueprint. And if you don't win, you can still get $200 off, which is 20% off of the Better Belly Blueprint if you join by May 31st at midnight. So go ahead and leave a rating and review. Get that giveaway form filled out at betterbellytherapies.com/giveaway, and you can finally end your constipation, acid reflux, and PMS for good. Do you add collagen powder to your smoothies or foods? Have you heard that bone broth is good for healing your gut and drink lots of it? If so, you may want to think again, because your collagen and bone broth may be making your bloating and gut health problems worse. Yes, worse. Join me today to learn why collagen and bone broth are not the superfoods you think they are. Plus, learn what you can actually do to heal your gut and end bloating and constipation. Hey friend, welcome to the Better Belly podcast. Do you want freedom from bloating and constipation? Do you find yourself up late at night Googling natural constipation remedies, causes for bloating, or recipes and exercises to help constipation? Are you frustrated with the mind game of trying to figure out what foods are helping or hurting your gut? Hey, I'm Allison, mom, wife, and functional gut health practitioner. At a young age, bloating and constipation were my constants. I didn't know what to do and wished I could just live a normal life focusing on my passions, my job, and my family. I was tired of abdominal pain that woke me up at night and wasting time and money on gut health remedies that just didn't work. Breakthrough moment, the functional medicine and osteopathic approach to gut health. In this podcast, you will find natural remedies for bloating and constipation, practical, doable belly exercises and massages, and debunk the myths about what really is causing your tummy problems. So toss out those laxatives and say goodbye to that embarrassing gas. Your gut health is calling. And just as a reminder, this information is not meant to diagnose, manage, or treat disease. Always consult with your own health practitioner before you make any changes to your health. All right, so before we get into today's topic, I just want to announce our winner from our spring giveaway from April. Eek, it is finally the day of the spring giveaway. So if you participated in it and you left a review on the podcast and shared that with us via our free Facebook group or our email, then you have been submitted to our contest. We shook up the bag of all of the names that submitted their entry, and our winner is Keisha Baldwin. Congratulations, Keisha. Thank you so much for leaving a review, for being a fan of the Better Belly podcast. We have emailed you the instructions to claim your free Unstuck session and get access to your free Blood Lab Boot Camp course. So however, if you are listening to this and you are so sad that you did not win this or you did not know about the contest and you're joining us just now, don't worry. You can still be a winner because I have some exciting news for y'all. I am usually not much of a secret keeper, but guys, I have been keeping a secret from you. I know how many people we have on the wait list to work with me, and I know how many of y'all want to work with me, but finances are a thing, right? So I have created a solution for everyone. I've created a course plus group coaching program so you can work with me for a fraction of the price and get access to healing from bloating and constipation in my new course, the Better Belly Blueprint. How do you know if the Better Belly Blueprint is right for you? Well, do you wish there was a way to end your bloating and constipation without wasting time and money on solutions that don't work? Do you know what it feels like to go to doctor after doctor and try diet after diet and endless supplements and reading blog posts only to not feel better and be exhausted? Could you imagine if you knew exactly what to do to end your bloating and constipation so you could stop wasting time and money and start feeling good? This is why I created the Better Belly Blueprint, where I teach you how to end bloating and constipation for good with a personalized health plan and rad science that you can do yourself. This is the same process I've taken dozens of clients through to end their bloating and constipation, whether they've had it for 2 months, 6 years, or longer. By the end of this course, you'll be able to create your own customized health plan and get freedom from bloating and constipation in 6 months or less. You will walk away with, finally, a plan that guides you step by step to a body you can trust will feel good and perform consistently day after day. So, if you're ready to know exactly what to do to end your bloating and constipation in a way that's customized to you, in a way that you know will work, then for a limited time, you can join the Better Belly Blueprint, literally until May 31st. Anytime you join, 10% of the proceeds of your purchase are also going to be going to paying off medical debt of someone in need through partnership with the RIP Medical Debt, a nonprofit dedicated to eliminating medical debt in the US. So if you are ready to end your bloating and constipation, just go to betterbellytherapies.com/blueprint or click the link in our show notes. And you can find freedom from bloating and constipation so you can stop endless food restrictions, doctor visits, and supplements, and start feeling good every single day. So guys, if this sounds like you, join the Better Belly Blueprint today. We have 30 spots, which is way more than we normally have, to work with one-to-one with me. You can work with me for a fraction of the price. You still get access to our 4 foundational functional labs. You get access to 2 months of bi-weekly group coaching calls with me so you can get your questions answered. And you get my exact step-by-step plan to end your bloating and constipation in a way that you know is going to work. No more guessing, no more frustration, no more staring at recommendations online and wondering if this is going to work for you. This is a proven process that I have taken dozens of people through, and I want to see you find freedom from your bloating and constipation this year. So if you are ready for that to be true for you too, again, go to betterbellytherapies.com/blueprint and join today. And all of that pretty much just runs together into today's podcast topic, which is, does collagen cause bloat and constipation? I actually got this specific question on my Instagram way back when I was collecting questions from y'all and asking you, what do you want to know about? And this coincidentally was one of the topics I was wanting to cover soon because it is such a big pain point that I see every time somebody recommends, do you want to heal your gut? You want to take collagen and bone broth. This is super healing to the gut. It heals the gut lining. And this is not necessarily true. And this is when and why it's not true. If you have candida overgrowth, you do not want to take collagen because candida converts collagen, which is also in bone broth, collagen or bone broth, into something called oxalates. And oxalates cause a wide variety of symptoms that are both gut and non-gut related. That could be literally making everything worse inside of your body. So again, that's going to be if you're taking collagen and bone broth and you have candida overgrowth, then it's going to convert it into oxalates. Now, here's a list of symptoms of oxalates. If you're asking me, Allison, how do I know if I maybe have an oxalate problem, if oxalates are causing problems for me? Well, here's a list. So, do you have pain in your body? Literally anywhere. It could be fibromyalgia-like pain, but it especially is going to concentrate in things like urinary pain, genital pain, joint pain, muscle pain, eyes, head, and intestines. This is because oxalates are sharp crystals that when your body's not properly detoxing will collect and create in your soft tissue of your body and create pain. It's going to create pain. You're going to feel like you need to go to massage therapy. You need to take a sauna. You need to get in a hot bath. And maybe your pain improves for a little while and then it comes back no matter what you do, no matter whether you're working out or getting massages or massaging your muscles or stretching, the pain's always there. Oxalates are a huge, huge component of this chronic, low-grade, mysterious pain. Now, some other things, you could have fatigue because oxalates can actually combine with calcium and then calcify around your nerves and then create problems with your nerves firing and cause fatigue, insomnia, burning feet. Gas and bloating are a huge, huge problem with oxalates because they mess with your microbiome in your gut. So they'll cause a lot of gas and bloating, a microbiome imbalance, frequent urination and or urinary pain, cloudy urine, interstitial cystitis, kidney stones, headaches, depression, anxiety, and brain fog, again, because of that calcification and coating that oxalates can have with calcium and then really numb all your nerves and cause that fatigue, insomnia, headaches, depression, anxiety, brain fog, yeast overgrowth. It can literally, like candida is going to cause having too much oxalates, and then oxalates will encourage candida and other yeast overgrowth, rashes and hives, skin problems because of the yeast overgrowth, and so much more. So that is a lot of the things that I see, and I have had so many people come to me. We do testing, we look at their health history, we find out they have high amount of oxalates, and they've been taking collagen every single day to try and heal their gut because that's what some generic gut health advice said to do, and it's actually hurting them. So what do you do if you think you might have an oxalate overgrowth, if you have bloating and constipation, and you want to know if oxalates and candida are a part of what's going on? This is what I do with my clients. Number one, do an organic acids test. It can also be summarized as an OAT, capital O-A-T test. This looks for oxalates. It tells you if you have candida. It even tells you if you have mold, C. diff, how your neurotransmitters are doing. It tells you so much, but the three main things you're going to be looking for is oxalates, candida, and mold, because mold will enable candida to overgrowth. The second thing you're going to want to do is a GI map. This is a stool test that looks at a lot of different things in the body, including parasites, but primarily we're interested in your H. pylori levels, because whenever you have a candida overgrowth in the body, you always want to ask, what is enabling the candida overgrowth? Candida is something all of us have in our gut microbiome. Candida actually is helpful to us. It has a lot of symbiotic processes with our bodies. However, it's when it overgrows that it causes problems, and you always want to be asking, why is it enabled to overgrow when there is a candida overgrowth? If you don't ask that question, you can do all sorts of candida diets, candida cleanses, candida whatever. And if you don't get rid of what's enabling the candida to overgrow, it will grow back. So H. pylori is one of the things that can enable candida, same with mold, and you want to go and look at those two things as well. So the GI maps can help you look at H. pylori. Next, if your oxalates are high on your organic acids test, you want to verify that first. Temporarily do a low oxalate diet until you can get rid of the candida, mold, H. pylori, whatever is causing and enabling that candida to overgrow. The low oxalate diet, there are foods that are high oxalates. Those foods are not your enemy, but they are temporarily adding to the load of what you are doing and what's going on in your body in terms of oxalate load. So reducing the amount of oxalates in your diet will just alleviate the load until the candida is gone. Next, you're going to want to make sure your stomach acid levels are healed, because that's another common cause of candida that I see in many clients that I work with. If you don't have enough stomach acid, then you are not getting the microbiome regulation and you're not breaking down your food enough. And by the time it hits your small and large intestines, then you're getting an overgrowth of these bacteria and yeast, aka candida, overeating on food that's not digested well enough. So you want to get your stomach acid levels good again, which is something I cover on many podcast episodes that we have here. But that's another thing you're going to want to do. And then lastly, you're going to want to heal your liver, because a liver that is congested and not detoxing well enough is another factor and common cause of candida. And your liver is going to need help if you have candida, if you're having oxalate problems, if you have high cholesterol, if you have glucose and sugar imbalance. If you have anemia, your liver impacts all of these different functions in the body. So if any of that is true of you, you need liver help. Pretty much all of us need liver support, which is why I actually offer my free liver detox protocol, because it is the first thing I start with everyone. And if this is the only thing you need that is between you and getting better, I just want you to have it for free. So you can go to betterbellytherapies.com/liver and get my free liver detox protocol. But if you do that protocol and you do not feel 100% better, it is time to go deeper. And I would invite you to join the Better Belly Blueprint. Join working with me, work with somebody else, do whatever you need to do, but get deeper healing for your body. So again, just as a reminder, the Better Belly Blueprint is open from now until May 31st. We're taking our first students in for a fraction of the cost of working with me, and it's actually 50% off the total price of what it is going to be, just as a thank you for the first students who are going to be coming through the program. You're going to be helping me make the program better, giving me feedback. I'm going to be taking that, making sure the course is as good as possible before it goes to full price in the fall. So if you are ready to work with me at a fraction of the cost and get rid of your bloating and constipation, join the Better Belly Blueprint. Go to betterbellytherapies.com/blueprint or click the link in the show notes and join our class starting June 1st. Hey friend, I hope you loved this episode. If you've been a fan for a while or newly loving this podcast, can you do me a favor? Drop into Apple Podcasts and leave me a review. When you leave a review, you do so much. You help me know you're listening. You can tell me what you're loving so I know what to make more of. And you help others by boosting this podcast so other people like you can find the podcast too. I mean, it's a win-win-win, right? So if you want a way to pay it forward, just go to Apple Podcasts or click the link in my show notes and leave a rating and review. And if you want some more free stuff, just head over to my free Facebook group, betterbellytherapies.com/Facebook, and you can get access to all of my free support for you, including some Facebook group exclusive stuff like my podcast episode vault, where you can search the Better Belly podcast by topic and find exactly what you need to expedite your healing. I cannot wait to see you guys in there. Catch you guys next week.